The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston, Texas. And that's where we're coming to you from tonight. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game and made me love the game even more. And Gervin says, I'm his coach as far as putting that ball in the hole. And he's a good student, too. Kevin?
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. A look at the 76ers starting group. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Simmons is out there with the natural, and it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. And for the Rockets, the backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Martin is out there with Wood, and it's Lamb at the 3 spot. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
On the wing, Lamb, defended by Thibault, and the wide-open shot from Green. No good from outside. Now, here's Thibault, covered by Lamb. Martin against Embiid, pass to the natural. Sinks the three-pointer. The natural's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Wall. 17 points in his last outing. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Simmons passes to the natural. Outside for Simmons. Now here is Harris. Passes it to the natural. Lets it go with the 3. The Rockets pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Wall kicks to Lamb. Pass to Green. Shot to stop the run. The Rockets again can't hit. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
Still refining his shot release. Still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a 2-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Here's Wall. 76ers getting the bucket. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Houston moving it around. And a wide open look for Lamb.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
To the inside. Good. Makes it off the glass. And 11 points for the natural.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And Clark, though he's improving offensively, Thibault earns his minutes at the defensive end.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Joel Embiid said Thibault has the potential to be the best defender in the league, and that's with Embiid watching Ben Simmons defend at a high level. But his combination of length, strength, and willpower and want to makes Thibault incredibly disruptive.
On the wing, Lamb, defended by Thibault. Lamb passes to Green. 6 on the shot clock. They could use a bucket, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Ball against Simmons. Outside, Wall. Going inside, and that one is good.
Boy, that's a nice drive by Wall. He is still one of the fastest players in the league with the ball in his hands.
Down low, deflects the pass. Wall with the steal. Floats it up for Wood, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Tobias Harris. And yes, it's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Wall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Milton.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Take a break.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
George Niang, he's checked in for Simmons. And so he hits both.
You know, going back to John Wall's college career when he was at Kentucky, he may have only played one season, but he racked up some pretty nice awards. All-American, Conference Player of the Year, just to name a couple. And I tell you, he packed a lot into just one season.
Here's Mwaba. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Still Rockets ball.
And here are the Rockets now. 11-point game. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Tice finds Wall. Just 5 to shoot.
Nice defense that time by Drummond, and a movable object with great length.
76ers moving the ball around. Here's Christopher. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's the natural. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. The pass to Niang. Here's the natural. And the 3 ball is good. The natural's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Philadelphia. Rockets trail by 14. Right wing. Here's Christopher. Another miss by Houston. The 76ers have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to the natural. Here's Niang. Launches it. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Wall taking his time here. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Philadelphia out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now, John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA, and he knows the importance of keeping teams honest with his perimeter shot.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor so much more for me and my teammates and giving those guys open looks. And it's just the hard work I put in and these guys trusting and believing me. I've been able to knock down open shots.
Well, Greg, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets, you've got David Nwaba. He's out there with Daniel Tice, and it's Christopher in at the shooting guard position.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Tice. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the natural in the last outing against the Spurs was all business. He dropped in 38 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Niang. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Out to the wing. Pulls it up. No good from the natural.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Christian Woods checked in for Houston. Green comes in for John Wall.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Green. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Nwaba. Here's Garuba. Houston moving the ball around. Wood can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's the natural. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Charles Bassey.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Christopher. His last outing, he had 18 points. Count the basket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The 76ers leading by 20. Inside, here's the natural. And that one, good. The Naturals got 24 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Korkmaz. He can't hit that time. And it's Houston the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Christopher. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Drummond passes to the Natural. It's Drummond, high post. To the paint. Here's the Natural. Up and in on the layup. The Naturals got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
For the 76ers.
Here's Christopher, guarded by Simmons. On the wing, Green. Unloads from 13. And he overshot that one, missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Lamb. 14 points from him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Clock at 6. Green kicks to Lamb. Poked loose. Here's the Natural, covered by Lamb. Here's the Natural, and he has 28 points for the game. Embiid draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his first.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
John Wall's checked in for Houston. And the 76ers also making a change. Harris is checked in. The free throw drops for Embiid.
You know, I remember watching Embiid in college. You know, he was hurt that one year he played in college, so you didn't see a lot of him. But his development has absolutely been incredible. He didn't just get better over the course of the season. A lot of times he'd improve over the course of a single game and even within a game.
Here's Green, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Free throw good, Green. And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. And both free throws good for Green. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 19-4 run. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Milton. One second left. And the layup is good.
Milton.
Milton's got his first basket of the night.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was buttered, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And so in the game for the 76ers, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. The natural out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the three. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Simmons against Wall. From deep, Green. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates. No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
Here's Wood. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Green with the jam.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Here's Wood. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Floats it up for Wood. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop. Emphatic.
And, of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. But once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The free throw off from the natural. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding, and that's a hard pivot for a team that until last season was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
One shot.
That's good from Harris.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Here's Green. Another miss by Philadelphia. Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Wall against Simmons. Wall, that's good. Wall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, I love how crafty Wall can be in the paint. Sees an opening and then exploits that opening to get his shot.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. He gets it in there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the Rockets with possession here. The 76ers getting the bucket. Wall, no luck.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And that one, good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Wall passes to Nwaba. 1:46 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Christopher, guarded by Harris. Some solid defense from Harris.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Korkmaz. That 3 off the mark. Rockets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Wall. And the layup is good. And that's 11 points for Wall.
And he has started to turn it on now after that slow start.
Simmons on the wing, covered by Wall. Here's Korkmaz to the middle. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 56 seconds left in the third. Here's Christopher, guarded by Green. Christopher, the pass to Wall. And there's the drive. Tice trying to break free. Lays it up off the glass. Wall's got 9 points here in the second half. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. The bat.
Coming out of the floor.
Changes.
76ers.
Martin, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Lamb comes in for David Nwaba. And it's Green in for John Wall. Then for the 76ers, Reed, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And it's the natural in for Green. Martin is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Green, and it's Christopher in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. 6 to shoot. Tries again. It's hauled in by Thybulle.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Now here's Lamb, defended by Thybulle. There's Green with the 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
The shot's good from Milton.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Christopher. Green passes to Christopher. No good on the triple.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Pass to Reed. Here's the natural. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Niang over Martin. Niang, no good. Outside, Lamb. Here's Martin. The rebound by the natural. The natural's got 5 rebounds tonight. Milton the pass to the natural. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got his first points of the night.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Here's Christopher. Outside, Green. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
The shot's good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Here's Green after the made shot from the natural. It's blocked, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
Rockets ball.
A new lineup here for Houston. Here's Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
It's stolen by Tice. Now Augustine. Over Reed. Another miss by Houston. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For the natural.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
That one goes. Count it.
You know, Augustine is a scoring point guard. He's crafty, but he's highly skilled, and he knows how to put the ball in the hole.
Passes it to the natural. To the paint. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Banked in off the glass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And Augustine kicks to Tice. Pass to Garuba. Holiday against Reed. Garuba, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his third
The
personal
officials
foul.
are all over that one.
Second
Clearly a
team
foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow
At
the
line
whistle.
for your Rockets.
You got to play without foul.
Usman Garuba taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. He makes 1 of 2 that time. There's the pass to Augustine. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They get enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.